The core of career advancement is always this: be clear about your goals and focus on what actually works, not what sounds good. This has always been my guiding principle. If you truly understand these 8 words, your entire perspective on the workplace will level up. Many people grow older, but never truly mature. They think simply, act immaturely, can't handle pressure, and fall apart under setbacks. They struggle to adapt to competition and eventually hit a ceiling, stuck with no real progress. Real professional maturity starts with understanding human nature. Human nature is complex. There is good and evil, beauty and ugliness. But at its core, it all comes down to one thing: the self. Put simply, people are driven by self-interest, not just materially, but psychologically as well. The desire to be recognized, to be agreed with, to have others validate your ideas. These are all expressions of the self. To truly understand people, you must first accept one reality: the strong survive, and the weak are eliminated. Survival of the fittest isn't just a phrase, it's a fundamental rule embedded in reality. Most anxiety and internal conflict in the workplace come from one source: lack of security. Why are people afraid of criticism from their boss? It's not just about being wrong, it's about not being recognized, exposing weakness, and risking being seen as replaceable or inferior. Why do some people act overly dominant, love to show off, or constantly elevate themselves? It may look like confidence, but often it's the opposite: a performance of strength. They're trying to prove their value externally to avoid being sidelined or replaced. The need to prove you're stronger, more important, or indispensable. At its core, it's all driven by the need for security. Then there are those who constantly claim credit, flatter others, and try to please everyone. What they're really doing is stacking up security points in the workplace. In their mind, this is how they survive, gain benefits, and protect what they have. But the underlying logic is still the same: insecurity. Even strong competitiveness comes from the same place. You'll also notice mid to late career employees who are gradually being sidelined. They become stubborn, argumentative, and insist on asserting their voice and presence. Why? Because they sense their value declining and their influence fading. So they push harder, pretend stronger, and hold their ground, trying to prove they haven't become weaker, that they're still useful. They fear being ignored, marginalized, or replaced. So they keep signaling to everyone: I still matter. I still have value. I'm still irreplaceable. All of these behaviors are the hidden underlying logic of human nature beneath the surface of the workplace. And understanding this is the first step toward true professional maturity.